Hey, good morning, Michael. This is Greg here. We're connected on LinkedIn. I appreciate the opportunity to make this video for you to show you what you might need to do to get more business rolling and together that you are a new business. And hopefully the information that I share with you today is going to help. The next thing I want to say to you, Michael, if you don't mind, is thank you for your service in the Marine Corps to this great country that I'm fortunate enough to call home, and my family too. So here we go, Michael. I'm taking a look at your website. What I'm going to do for you is show you what you would need to do to become visible in Google. Now, attention attracts money, right? And if you are not grabbing attention in Google, where most of your customers are starting their search, then you're going to struggle to grow as a business. I'm going to show you 3 areas that I can help you in. Okay. I'm going to start down here. Area number 1, how do we get you into the organic section of Google? That is these results that show up when someone searches for example, flood restoration Miami. Second, how do we get you up here into the maps section? At any one time for a local business, over 50% of your traffic to your website can come from the maps section. It's very, very important. Thirdly, running ads. Is running ads relevant and appropriate for your business at this time? But I'll cover it. All right. So I tried to look for your website, Michael, but I couldn't find one. I gather perhaps you don't have one right now, but I did find you on LinkedIn. Critical Construction right here. Noticing that you specialize in home restoration after natural disasters. I did find you in Yelp too, but when I tried to find criticalconstruction.com online, I came up with a business here in Albany, so it's not you. Anyway, I'm going to compare you to a flood and water damage restoration company in Miami that's doing a great job in terms of getting visibility. They are currently getting over 250 visitors to their website a month, which translates into probably around 2 to 5 big jobs a month. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunity here. Let's talk about what it takes to get you down here into the maps section, Michael. So I'm going to look at Water Damage LLC. What Google cares about when it comes to putting a website on the first page of Google, they care about content and backlinks. So content are the words and images throughout your website. And quantity and quality matters. Quantity, at least 1,500 words on the homepage and at least 500 words per services page. The reason why quantity is important is because Google wants to know that somewhere in the words that you've written for your website, that the answers that their customers are looking for can be found. That's the first thing. Quality then is very, very important. Quality is important because if we have enough words, it allows us to write keywords into your content. What is a keyword? A keyword is, for example, flood restoration Miami. It's the kind of search phrase that anyone like me that didn't know your company would use to find you. Okay, it has 2 pieces. It tells Google what you do, flood restoration, and where you do it, Miami. These location-based keywords are very, very important because your customers are in Miami. And this is the kind of phrase that they would use because they don't want Google to show them a flood restoration company in New York. Okay, so that's content. Apart from content, the second thing that Google needs in order to put you on the front page of Google is that they need to trust you. And the way that they trust you is when we play Google's popularity contest. Now, this popularity contest in Google is called backlinks. A backlink is any time that another website on the internet connects to your website. This is like having friends. And if Google trusts your friends, then they will trust you too. We can see here that Water Damage Miami has over 500 backlinks, giving them a site trust score of 38%. It's pretty good. But the results of having a strong backlink profile and a strong keyword profile means that they're getting all this traffic here. The way that we get backlinks is that over time we reach out to lots of relevant, trustworthy sites, and we establish links between your site and their site. Imagine a blog, for example, that was speaking about the top 10 best water damage restoration companies in Miami, and they mentioned your company and they linked back to your website from that article. That would be an example of a very powerful backlink. All right, now let's talk about getting you into the maps section of Google search. At any one time for a local business in the maps section, over 50% of your business can come from the maps section because your customers are looking for local contractors for relevance and trust, convenience and trust. The way that you get into the maps section here is that you mention your business name, address, and phone number in over 200, we would do over 200 online directories. You've heard of Yelp, BBB, Yellow Pages, but there are hundreds of others that you don't need to know about, but that are very powerful at driving that local relevance and prominence to get you here into the maps section. Another great thing about being in the maps section, it allows you to build your reputation. You see all these reviews and you see the 5 stars. This is another great proof point to allow your customers to choose you when you're up here on the first page of Google. Okay. Third thing I wanted to mention to you, Michael, is the ads section of Google. Now you pay for this section. Not every business does this because it does cost money, but it does also drive quick generation of leads for your business. The way that we would make this as cost effective as possible for higher return on investment is that we would pick keywords. Now I mentioned keywords to you before, and I wanted to show that there are lots and lots of great keywords. This is an example of a keyword that we would write into your content. Water damage Miami, 150 searches per month for that. But we would use the same keywords for running your ads. And we would pick the best keywords that were cheapest. Now, as I look at these keywords here for water damage Miami, they're actually pretty expensive. That's $76 or $130 per click on your ad, whether they come to your website or not, whether they call you or not. That's a lot of money. I'd probably recommend not going the route of ads at this point. So there you go, Michael. I hope that you find this information useful. If you don't have a website, and I assume you don't, I didn't find it, when you build a website, you need to consider these things. Number one, the content. Make sure that you understand what the top 20 best keywords are for your business and your location, and write those keywords into your content in a strategic fashion that doesn't make Google think that you are playing their game. The next thing, get trusted by Google. Write these backlinks into your, establish backlinks to your websites that Google trusts you. Thirdly, win a spot in the Google My Business Maps section by building out hundreds of directory listings for your website. This allows you to manage your reputation as a proof point for conversion when your customers land in Google search and you are both in the map section and in the organic section. There you go, Michael. I appreciate your time. Thanks for the opportunity. My goal is to help local businesses thrive, particularly local businesses that are just starting out. Let me know if you have any questions. The only thing I ask from you at this point is feedback. Tell me whether you found this useful. Further than that, if you want to talk more about the suggestions I've made, I'm open to you. So please reach out and let me know how I can be of service to you. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.